On this episode, we're going to be watching the Seattle Seahawks pin and pull run scheme plays versus the San Francisco 49ers in their divisional round playoffs from this past weekend. All right, so we're talking about pin and pull. We're talking about blocking down with somebody on the perimeter, tight end, wide receivers, and then pulling from the inside out. This first one up here, a little bit different variation of pin and pull because we're just pulling a tight end. It's a big time play for a lot of yards. But as you'll be able to see up top here, when I'm talking about pulling, right, you'll see this offensive player. He's going to be pulling out this direction. Okay, we're going to be blocking down here with the wide receiver. All right, so version of a pin and pull, we're just pulling a tight end. We're also leading with a fullback for the high safety. Nice design play. Great execution. Somebody's going to cut. This is the center. Good. All right, let's watch right here. Let's go ahead and watch the center and going to the second level, flying out of his stance, getting a big block on the linebacker, chopping him down. Okay. All right, really good look here by center. That's cool stuff. Nice chop block on the second level. Cut block, I should say. Good communication at the line of scrimmage. Now we're sending that tackle through right now. All right, so we're that left tackle, okay, right here, he's going to be working to this linebacker right here through what we're going to call a hand double, right? So it's very similar to a zone double, right? But the tackle is just going forward. He's going to be there to play off his right hand to give some help to the guard, the left guard, if that defensive tackle wants to play out, right? But otherwise, he's just going to take his path to win on the linebacker, right? He's just going to use his hand to help. It's a hand double, not going to be able to get much of a shoulder, much contact on that guy if he's going to play into the guard, right? So got a hand double there, right? You'll see the wide receiver blocking down on that defensive end. Now, wide receivers, when we're in these situations, it can be called like a capture, not kill block, right? You're trying to capture the edge, right? Oftentimes you're going to be blocking a guy who's much bigger than you. You got to play with good leverage, good pad level, continue to move our feet, but you just got to capture that edge, right? Do whatever you can to keep your body in front of him and not allow so much penetration up the field that he's able to knock the puller off his track, right? So good job here by the left guard, left tackle, working this hand double, getting up to the second level. Great job by the left guard. Getting him reach. Good job. All right, nice look by the center. Okay, we'll watch it from the other angle as well where the camera's not in the way. But really good job by the center getting through, getting his guy on the ground. Nice work. Now backside of pin and pull, right? If you're a backside lineman, what it's about is just open up your hips, you rip and you run. You try to cut off whatever you can, first level to second level. If you can go get a linebacker, that's great. If you're on your way and you can't get a linebacker because he beats you, go get a safety, right? Just keep going on your track. Good job. All right, so right tackle here. This is actually really cool. So the right tackle here, he understands the center is going to that linebacker there, meaning he's trying to get that second level player there. With how far away he is, how far away this defender is from the ball, he does a good job of setting briefly to the right to try to get this defensive end to rush up the field like it's pass. And then he goes on his path to cut him off, right? So nice look there. See, just hold him for a second. Now he's able to kind of block two guys in a sense. And he does a great job. This is excellent work on the second level by the right tackle, all right? Watch him climb up. He's going to block that defender right there. He does a great job of holding a defense end off for a second, gets on his guy, plays with strong hands, and continues to run his feet. Nice work. Right tackle's doing a really good job. All right. And also, really well done here by the tight end who's pulling around. He's going to go block that corner. Ends up blocking the linebacker, actually. Gets his hands on him and runs his feet. Right. So, tight end right here. He's going to end up blocking this guy, but he's pulling around to do so. Okay. He does a good job getting his hands on him, but more importantly, running his feet on contact. Boom, really good job. Nice play. There it is. All right. Let's go ahead and watch the center. Highlight the center one more time because this is a really cool play by him. Take a good angle, cutting the defender to the ground, playing with speed, taking his helmet through the thigh boards of the defender, making him jump up in the air. Really good job. All right. Right here at the left guard, left tackle spot, that's that hand double we're talking about. They're working up to 43, who will be flowing right to them. All right. Left tackle does a good job playing at his stance on a good angle, using that right hand, right? That's that hand double we were talking about. His right hand is there to protect the guard if this guy wants to play heavy into the B gap. Okay, but he does a really good job there. Just misses at the second level. All right. And again, really good job here by the right tackle. Let's watch the right tackle. On backside cutoff, holds the defense end for a second, takes a great angle, continues to run his feet, stays on his guy. All right, really good job. The ball is going out of bounds about right here, and the right tackle is 20 yards down the field, still blocking his guy. So really good job right there. All right, so the pin and pull where we're just pulling that tight end around, blocking down with the wide receiver. Now we're going to see a different variation, this time involving a pulling offensive lineman. Pulling the right tackle there, blocking down with the wide receivers. Not a huge gain, but positive yards. Made the defense run. All right, so right here on this play, got our wide receiver blocking down. We're going to pull our right tackle. Okay, and we're going to send through right now our right guard trying to get to that linebacker, reach by the center, backside cutoff on the backside. Okay. Nice job by the tackle here. I think by assignment you would say he's supposed to get the corner, but the right tackle does a really good job of playing with speed, getting on to his landmark quickly, and then having his eyes up and blocking whoever's in front of him. He ends up blocking two guys, allowing this play to happen, right? Because you can see here the right guard's not able to get up to that linebacker, but really good job by the right tackle, pulling around, playing with speed. Really good look by him. Right guard's got to play a little bit more speed out of his stance. Looks like there's a little bit of miscommunication. This play kind of happens late. Sends them over. They get set barely, and then they snap the ball. Biggest thing with these plays, if I'm not one of the guys who's pulling, biggest thing is to open up and run. Get that backside shoulder down. okay? Get that backside shoulder down and try to rip and run through, right? Everybody should be taking a good angle off the ball, working first level, second level. Don't chase any defenders who are playing backside. Like that guy plays backside, just stay on your track, all right? So see the center there, I'd like to see him not turn back right there. It kind of makes it hard for him to get to the second level. Just, oh, that guy plays backside. Now just stay on my path here, because as you can tell here, this linebacker will end up coming right to you. All right. So don't chase with guys going backside. Everywhere else, besides the pulling guy, or sometimes there's multiple pullers, got a good job of pulling fast, having our eyes up. All right, everyone else got to open up and run. Nice job. Love the pull by the right tackle. Pulling out into space, playing with really good speed, having his eyes up. First opposing color, he takes it, ends up blocking two guys. Good job. Great look by the wide receiver here. Like we talked about earlier, these are capture, not kill blocks, right? Going against a much bigger defender than you, play with good pad level, shield him off. Really good job there by the wide receiver. Good. All right, now in the fourth quarter, different variation, pin and pull. Now we're going to pull our tackle and our center, and it's a pretty short pull, right? Still pinning down, pulling around. Good for a touchdown. Awesome. So now the third way that Seattle ran pin and pull this game, right? Block down here. They pulled at the right tackle position. Block down here, pulled at the center position, right? So different variation. Let's see what happened on the play side. Good reaction by the right tackle. Really good job by the right tackle here. He's pulling. Oftentimes you're going to kick out here, right? But he does a really good job at adjusting to the defenders playing inside, right? And getting his body on it and kind of turning it into like a log. Really good job there by the right tackle. Wow. Watch the right tackle again, right? He's pulling outside to go kick. Okay, this guy ends up playing inside, right? Watch the way he adjusts on it, keeps his feet moving. Really good job. Great job by the center, okay? The center is pulling, right? He's going to be pulling out, filling into the alley, leading through for the running back, plays with a lot of speed, gets up onto the safety, gets a pancake. Really good job here by the center, right? It's not easy to snap the ball and run like this, but this is really special. Let's open up, run, find the opening, get on his guy, get a knockdown. Great job. Great job. Really good job here by the tight end as well, right? Tight end right here, he's doing a great job. He's got a down block, okay? Good job pitting him inside, and then late when this defender tries to fight back over the top to get involved with the play, he keeps on moving his feet and gets knocked down here, right? Good job on his initial aiming point. That guy tries to spin back outside. He stays moving his feet, right? And the guy ends up falling on the ground. Really good job here by the tight end. Kind of the same thing right here at the right guard spot, right? He's blocking down. Yeah, this guy tries to play out into the play late. He does a good job of continuing to move his feet, stay in front of him. Good job. And on the backside, just open up and run. Right? The left guard does a great job here. Getting to that backside linebacker. He takes a great angle out of his stance. He's able to get onto him. But what I love is when he goes to make contact, see how his helmet's not exactly where he needs to be. He continues to run and look at where he ends up. He ends up with plate side leverage right here, right? So really good job with him trusting his track, trusting his path, and getting on his guy. Really good job. Boom. Great play by Seattle. And look who, again, wide receivers at the point of attack, right? Doing a great job holding off their guy. Being more than just pass catchers and route runners, right? Doing everything they can to help the team win. What was that? Was that a jump shot? Running jump shot? Watch this. Watch this. Whoop. Nice. That should be his logo, right? That right there should be his logo, just shooting the ball into the crowd. Good for him. Great look. All right. Let's talk through this play. Okay, so we got down block here. We're pulling right here. All right, we got down block here. Pulling at the center position. And then backside cutoff. All right, everyone doing a really good job on this play. The wide receiver on the front side is going to bluff here, then end up go block the corner. Right, the right tackle does a great job of adjusting to the movement of this defender. All right. Great job by the right tackle getting on this guy. Center does a great job of pulling around, finding that alley, having his eyes up, getting a knockdown, playing with speed, leading for the running back. Boom. Great job by the center. All right, let's watch the center one more time. All right, really good job. Eyes up. That's pretty cool. And then in addition to that, let's watch the left guard one more time. He's got backside cutoff. And he does a great job of getting to number 43, staying connected to him the whole time. Great angle, great speed. Great job by the left guard. And a big time touchdown. All right, cool. So that was 3 different pin and pull plays that Seattle ran in the divisional playoff round versus the San Francisco 49ers. We saw one pin and pull where it was just a tight end pulling, wide receiver blocking down. We saw one where it was just a play side tackle. And then finally we saw one where it was a center and the play side tackle. Right, so there's multiple ways that we can run pin and pull schemes. Really, really effective way to get the ball out into space. Get our offensive linemen pulling the blocking smaller defenders. We're pinning everything down from the outside, and we're going to pull somebody from the inside to the out. Appreciate you guys watching that video. As always, please like these videos, share them, comment. I'll do my best to respond to comments. We're trying to grow our community of football, and would love everyone's input and opinions. We're all going through this process together. So appreciate it. Until next time, thank you.